Right, well, it's time for the challenges in Crisis City, methinks. Now, the challenges from here on out get a lot tougher, so don't expect me to get an S rank in all of the modern challenges, because it's not happening. To be perfectly honest, there are about I think if I recall correctly, I'm going to do alright up until I hit Rooftop Run, and then it's all going to go wrong. Right, well I know where our first challenge is. It's the Doppelganger Race! Yay! Let's change some music up here. Let's listen to a bit of Wave Ocean. Unfortunately, it's not the inlet, so it's not the awesome track, but it's a decent track. So, yeah, just more Doppelganger races and so on and so forth. But it's nothing we haven't seen already. To be perfectly honest, bar the friend missions, most of the missions we see in the modern era are stuff we've already experienced. Well, I think so. I might be completely wrong in that. I don't think I am. Because there's always a doppelganger race. We've got some lovely save the animals. Yes, we've got them. I think there's a ring time one and so on and so forth. And yeah. This level feels so much less threatening with this music. It livens the place up a bit, you know? It's not as miserable. Which is quite hilarious considering it's death, destruction and everything. Anyways, we'll go through obviously the voice actors for the people we've just rescued. Vector, obviously, is Keith Silverstein, but in Japan he's voiced by Kenta Miyake, and in French he's voiced by Philippe Rouillet. Jarmy is Galino Shogusi. In Japanese he is Yuko Tepuzuka, and in French he's Marie Millet. I think she voices someone else, I can't remember who it is. Oh well. And then Blaze, Laura Bailey in English, and she is voiced by Etsuko Kozakura in Japanese, and Marie-Eugénie Maréchal. Oh, no, that's Omachao. My god. Blaze is voiced by Laura Bailey in English, Nao Takamori in Japanese, Delphine Braillon in French. They do actually have the German and Spanish and Italian voice actors and actresses in their in the credits, so you can see who the others are then. Yeah, so Omachao, who you obviously heard quite a lot, is Laura Bailey, as we all know and love. Then he's voiced by Etsuko Kozakura in Japanese and Marie-Eugénie Maréchal in French. It's because they're both voiced by bloody Laura Bailey. I got confused. Leave me alone. Now, I don't think I brought this up during the rival fight. I don't know how, but yeah. Shadow the Hedgehog is now voiced by Kirk Thornton, who most people will know as voicing Sayax in Kingdom Hearts. But I don't know what to think of Shadow's voice. It's not great. Kirk Thornton didn't do a fantastic job. I really preferred Jason Griffith's Shadow. It just had a sort of bit more weight to it. I mean, obviously, a lot of people didn't like it after Adventure 2's version, but yeah, I just preferred Griffith's take on Shadow. It works better. In Japanese, Shadow is voiced by Koji Yusa, and in French, he's voiced by Benoit Dupac. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got a Goalpost Juggle. I don't know that we've had... No, this is the first one of these. But we will have a repeat later on, yeah. Do the same bloody mission in one era. Shameful. I like this song, it's chirpy. Now, this mission can be rather infuriating, because what you've got to do is you've got to stop the Goalpost from landing in the thing, otherwise you get a time penalty. It's 5 seconds, but 5 seconds can count for a lot. Now getting that is going to help you out loads. Because of the bloody this wind, it's just a pain. It's just like, for God's sake, let me go. Oh, whatever. Also, the more you hit it, the more points you get, and so on and so forth. So it's quite interesting. To be honest, I don't think I really have that much more trivia to go through. I mean, I could do a lot, but it's a lot of it's just tiny. Yeah. All I've got left is just random stuff that you don't really care about. So we shall just enjoy ourselves until the end. Which is actually surprisingly... well, it's close, but it's far away as well, if you get what I mean. It's at least another 10 parts, because of... obviously, I'm doing everything. And it's going to take us that long to get through everything. But, yeah. I still don't... I'm not that sure of Vector's voice actor either. I preferred the original. Well, his hero's voice. His hero's voice worked better than his. Because Keith Silverson kind of sounds like he's trying too hard to sound like the hero's voice, rather than actually being it. You see, my knowledge of certain voice actors is quite minimal. I've got Laura Bailey, she's one that I can recognise with my senses. I think I might have Michelle Ruff down, I'm not sure. Must definitely have Yuri Lowenthal and Liam O'Brien. Oh, I can recognise them easy. Yeah, I've got a couple of voice actors and actresses that I can recognise quite easily, but oh yeah, Jason Liebrecht and Monica Rial, those are the ones that are quite recognisable. You know, I do find it odd that they didn't include some of Sonic's other friends, you know, Big the Cat, you know, 'cause obviously he's still part of the world and stuff, and he makes an appearance in Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing, so I don't know why they didn't include him here. It's kind of weird if you ask me. Right. Okay. I finally found the stuff with Vector. In Sonic Heroes, he was voiced by Mark Biaggi, and obviously that's the voice that most people will probably remember. In Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic X, he's voiced by Carter Cathcart. Controversial take on the fans, apparently. And in Sonic Rivals 2 and Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, Vector was voiced by Dan Green. That one just came out of the blue there for me. Bloody hell. It's just like, oof, Dan Green voiced a Vector. Oof. I do quite like the flame shield. It's quite cool, but it's a bit awkward to control, if you know what I mean. It is great for just them getting through stuff, though. I like that bit of it. Just go through flames. This would just make Crisis City a breeze. Yeah. Could have done with that before, you know, stupid game. Play me like a fool. No! Come back! Come back! Musical notes. I like you, musical notes. Why won't you return to me? I want that artwork. Why won't you let me have the artwork? Thank you. Okay, time for the last challenge of this area. It's ring time once more. I think we'll play Chemical Plant Zone Original, methinks. Purely because we're not going to hear much music other than the ring time theme, and also we're never going to get to hear Chemical Plant Zone Original and Chemical Plant. So, yeah. Now this mission is actually surprisingly easy if you just make sure you don't get hit. So it's something that surprised me. It really did, sort of. I mean, you've got to make sure you don't get hit, obviously, but yeah, a stupid amount of rings. I mean, look, we're nearly at the goal already. Literally. Look, we're over it. We're basically away if we can get to the goal in time. That's only going to require one or two more ring, like maybe using up the rest of the ring times, which isn't a problem really, because all you want to do is get to the goal. I mean, look, that's this. Obviously, you can't cock up if you want to get it done properly, but so that's all of Classic Crisis City done. I think that went rather well, don't you? I mean, we're not exactly restoring life to the place, but we're certainly restoring colour, and that's good enough for me. Now, I swear, sort of, the music notes like to troll you so hard in the modern era. They're just placed in such awkward places. It's just, like, ridiculous. So, right, let's do our first bit of modern Crisis City challenges. Let's play a bit of Marble Garden Zone. What the hell now? Some of the song titles and so on. Oh. Right, well. Wave Ocean is from Sonic 06, obviously. Over there. Chemical Plant Originals from Sonic 2, obviously. And Marble Garden Zone. When I find it eventually. I think it's certainly one of the original Sonics, and it's obviously pretty clear how the music sounds. But let's see. It's from the original Sonic the Hedgehog, obviously. I've never played the original, which sounds like a crime, especially considering I can't play it now, because you can get the original Sonic on the Mega Drive in the game. I just haven't obviously used it at all. I probably should do at some point, but yeah. I love all these things that are trying to kill us. It's so helpful. This is just very, very awkward. Whew! Couldn't have fine there, but we did it! Yay!